Hello and welcome everyone. We're continuing our series of interviews with the participants of the Astana International Financial Center. And today we are honored to have a special guest in the studio, Sergio Gironella, the head of sales of Amicorp Group in CIS countries. Sergio, could you please provide an overview on the Amicorp Group? What products and services does it offer?
Thank you, Camila. First of all, thank you for hosting me, and thank you to all your AIFC colleagues. So Astana has become our 43rd office. We're present in 40 countries. We started back in 1992 in Curaçao. Our main clients back then were Latin American clients. We expanded over time to around 40 countries, 43 offices, and around 750 people. We're a private group, still controlled by the founder and major shareholder. That gives us a bit of flexibility and long-term thinking. We see a lot of hopes in this market. And we have several service lines. The first and foremost was corporate services. It's still very much prominent today. We help clients to set up their businesses, and we provide directorship, secretary services, account opening, accounting, tax, legal, everything they need to grow their businesses to be successful. The second business line is the fund administration. We recently were listed in the London Stock Exchange. That is a public part of our company. We have around 500 funds where we offer administration services, 10 billion in AUA. And we also offer capital market services. We have 8 brokerage licenses. We have fund management licenses in Singapore, in Mauritius. We can do securitizations, we can do bond issues, we can do listings in London, in Vienna. In essence, we have a lot of tools in the toolbox to help various types of clients. We work a lot with business owners, with private clients, with corporate institutions, and we try to build long-lasting relationships. 8 of our first 10 clients still with Amicorp after 30 years. So we want to really try to take care of their businesses and the upcoming generations. And we are here to stay. We're here to help Kazakh companies, Kazakh clients to be successful. And I hope we will grow together. So when a client is doing well, usually is requesting more services from us, which is making a win-win relationship.
Sounds great. With Amicorp Group now opening office in Kazakhstan, what aspects of the financial market in Kazakhstan and Central Asia do you find particularly interesting for you?
Thanks, Camila. Central Asia is an emerging area which is very attractive for us. I lived in the past in Singapore. We traveled all over Southeast Asia, and now I'm in Moscow. I come here very often, and I've seen a lot of similarities between the two regions. Mainly we have a large young population, a lot of resources that are available right now from technology. They are fastly growing economies. And Kazakhstan has become the leader of the region. AIFC is helped mainly because they're offering an ecosystem which is common law. It has international currencies, euro, dollar. It's very easy for clients to set up base here for international trading or for investments into the region. So we are right now trying to assist with our new office to help clients to invest into this market. We see that Kazakhstan and the whole Central Asia is growing at a very fast pace, and we want to assist in development and to help clients to move into this region to do business and to help the overall economy to grow.
What do you think are the main challenges for the financial sector's development in Kazakhstan?
So Kazakhstan, it's still in the financial market, it's still quite emerging. We see various challenges. There's quite a liquidity constraint for clients looking for credit. The volatility of tenge, the lack of capital markets products still. It's evolving. I think we see recently more and more listings, M&As, at Astana, for example. It's going in the right direction, but it's right that there's still a long way to go in several fields. We've talked to the main banks here. We try to partner with them, and then we want to bring international players to invest into the country. So overall, I think over the next 5-10 years, the whole ecosystem from a financial perspective will be growing. And I think it's not really about the amount of population. We have around 20 million in Kazakhstan, but look at Switzerland and it's less than 10 million. I think the most important is that AIFC, what we've seen is that they're cherry picking the best from each financial center. There's a lot of similarities with the AIFC in Dubai. We've seen delegations coming to Singapore and Hong Kong in the past. So I think as a market, it's in the right direction. We just need more development in the funds space, in the capital market space, and eventually I think the whole country is pushing for that.
So with Amicorp's presence in Kazakhstan, what opportunities do you see for local companies?
Thank you, Camila. At the moment, we're helping international players, clients to come into Kazakhstan. We have an office in Astana. We travel very often to Almaty. What I think we can offer to the local market here, the local companies, is first the know-how we have from similar regions. Our CEO was comparing Kazakhstan with markets like Chile or like Mexico. There are very similar levels, similar issues that the local companies face. So we can bring that know-how to the local market. Secondly, we're not coming to Astana, we stay here. We want to travel all across the country. We're going to plan trips to Shymkent, we're going to plan trips to Aktau. And I have several friends from various places I lived, like Singapore. There's a large Kazakh presence. So I think it's very important to have people who understand the market very well and understand the legislation, understand how to do business here. So I think when it comes to helping local players, we can just provide our expertise, our ideas, and if there is any help needed, we can offer that.
And will Amicorp facilitate Kazakh businesses in investing in foreign projects?
Absolutely. For us, it's a cross-border, it's a two-way street. As of now, I think that's the added value that we can bring to the table. We have presence in the large financial centers. We have a large office in Dubai. We are in all major capitals in South America, in Europe, in Asia. So if a Kazakh company wants to establish a subsidiary in Singapore, or they want to create a holding company in Luxembourg, we can help. We have offices there, we have people who understand how to do business, how to create an entity. And we're not afraid to tell clients no if we think that what they want to achieve or what ideas they have are not gonna get to their goals. The world has shifted a lot in our industry. Some countries like Europe itself has become very regulated, while other markets like Middle East is opening for structuring, for international business. So we see that right now there's a flow from Kazakhs. Before they may go to Singapore, now they may go to Dubai. In any case, we want to help them to expand their companies. So if there's a market that, for example, Kazakhstan and China, they have several trading routes. They want to trade with China. We may offer them a WOFI, which is a wholly owned foreign entity in Shanghai, or a Hong Kong entity, and we'll help them from A to Z, from setting up the entity to get a bank account open, to make sure the business is ready to trade. And after that, it's on them.
What difficulties do usually clients face when expanding into foreign market, and how Amicorp help them?
Thanks, Camila. It's a very good question. I think the issues is that the difference between the theory and the practice. So in most countries, the legislation will tell you something, and in practice, things may work in a different way. It's very, very important to understand how the market works and to have partners that are either local or they've been working in those markets for over decades. I'll tell you one example. So in Philippines or in Thailand, it may take a long time to get stuff done if you don't understand how to do it, and if you don't partner up with a local lawyer that will guide you throughout the murky waters, for example. So unfortunately, some markets are not easy. There's still a lot of challenges for newcomers especially, and we want to be seen as a helping hand. If a client wants to set up an entity in Saudi Arabia, we recently opened an office. We have partners that are Saudis that work there for many years, and it's a new market for many people. So you need to educate, and you need to show the know-how to these clients how to start in a completely new region.
As Amicorp aims to attract foreign companies to Kazakhstan, what do you think, which industries would be most attractive to these international players?
Well, I think talking to all my colleagues and friends about my trips to Kazakhstan, the reputation is that it's a very rich country when it comes to minerals, oil and gas, very large country with huge amount of resources, and that is true. That's the reality. We have still a couple of clients that are looking to set up a refinery or some plants here. But I think let's not forget that AIFC is attracting a huge amount of young entrepreneurs. We were recently in very good discussions with Astana Hub. We see a lot of new companies being set up, especially from IT sector, software, AI, and it's everything is going faster and faster. I think we see that the young generation is very resourceful when it comes to implementing ideas, because at the end of the day, a business is all about that. So having a good idea and putting it into practice. So I think AIFC offers the right ecosystem. Again, so it's common law jurisdiction, euro, US dollar, fast, easy to set up an entity. I think in most markets, civil law counters, it will take 1 or 2 months to get your business up and running, while here, in 2 days, you can start trading. So I think it has all the advantages for an international business to move to AIFC and to trade internationally.
As a recent member of the AIFC community, how does registration in the AIFC benefit Amicorp? And what unique opportunities does it offer as a platform for financial companies?
Thanks. Well, we got 2 licenses approved. We got the ancillary service provider and we got the fund administration licenses. The first license will help clients to set up their companies. We see a big demand for redomiciliation. So if a client, a Kazakh company that has old structures, old entities in Netherlands or in Luxembourg, AIFC allows to redom the entity from overseas to Kazakhstan, where we can help with that. The second license, the fund administration, is basically to help all funds and fund managers here in AIFC. There's currently around 75 of them with 100 plus funds. We want to assist with all our fund admin software and NAV calculations. We eventually will get the fund management license too. So our main target is to assist clients when they have a project. Let's say there is an investment opportunity in Kazakhstan, private equity, and there's a client that wants to attract foreign investors. We can help from the investors to the investment. So we'll create the vehicle, we'll offer our license, fund management license, we'll offer our fund administration for the fund, we'll create the whole structure. And again, we just guide the client from attracting investors to make sure that whenever there is an exit strategy, we can help them with all the legal work with that.
Could you please provide some insights on which industries and sectors you expect to grow rapidly in the coming years?
Yeah, that's a bit of a challenging question. I think we see, so currently we have around 10,000 clients, and every client is in a different industry. Over time, we see a lot more services. We still have very large clients when it comes to products, manufacturing and all, but more and more services. I think software and the coming of the artificial intelligence is helping a lot of clients to grow very, very fast. Nowadays, you can see companies reaching unicorn status in like just a few years' time, when before it took decades. So software and AI is a game changer, definitely. I would like to say that this is not gonna take jobs away from people. I think it will help people to be more efficient. Like each of us have our iPhones and our devices with us to make us more resourceful to get through our days with more output. And then the other area where I think there's growth is in the ESG space. There is renewable energy. In the West especially, we see that most funds or companies have to have a minimum quota of sustainability, governance. So I think, let's not forget, we have one planet, so we should try to take care of it and leave it for generations to follow. So renewable energy, I think is a growing space for us. Carbon credits, we see that some clients are bringing very good ideas on that. And I guess the rest, I understand it's medicine, biotechnology. It's advancing, it's making us live longer. So these are growing areas.
Thank you very much, Sergio, for this interview. It was a pleasure for me.
Thank you.
And I encourage everyone who is watching us right now to follow our official accounts in social media, be active, and leave the comments below. See you!